Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the College Championship Game.
And this is where it's at, folks. The college tournament ends here tonight. For one team, the joy of a lifetime will be achieved. And there's no doubt going to be some incredible action all along the way. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers and the Texas Longhorns.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. We've got Kaminsky. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the 4.
For three.
Here is Edwards. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And so it's Texas with it. It's a 5-point game.
You know, Wisconsin has not historically had a lot of players in the NBA. That number, however, could be growing in the next few seasons. I mean, they have a few, but for the most part, their winning has come through solid team play.
Pass to Hawkins. He kicks it to Decker. It's Hawkins on the wing. Right side Hill. Shoots a 3. Again missing Hill.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports. So it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. They set the screen. He dishes it to Fisher. Wade against Hudson. A floater, and it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break now for the Longhorns. That's good from Richmond on the assist by Freak.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Wade a screen on Blair to end the run. Fisher can't hit.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that.
And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. They've got Decker. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the 4 spot. Edwards can't hit.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Decker, and it's blocked. Here is Edwards. Passes to Ford. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Texas gets called for the foul. Badgers shooting their first free throws of the game. Dawkins checked in for Wisconsin. And it's tied up with that one.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Edwards with it. Ellis goes in. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Hawkins kicks to Hill. Now here's Decker. He's covered by Snyder, and it's blocked by Snyder.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
And the rejection by Snyder. And so it looks like the Badgers will retain possession here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here is Hawkins. Outside Hill. For the lead. And again, it's the Badgers missing. Hill's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Here's Snyder, and the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. And the Badgers with some changes. Gibson's checked in, and it's Payton in for Hill. Payton kicks to Gibson. Hawkins passes to Payton. Gibson the screen. Payton dishes to Wade. Rebounded by Hudson.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
That's good. Freak's got the lead up to 4 now for the Longhorns.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Outside Conley. Payton outside. Dishes it to Wade. Payton outside. The Badgers working the ball around now. Gibson. Bank shot. No good.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
Snyder in a 2-guard. Hudson is out there with Davis. Then there's Doherty, and it's Blair in at the point guard position. And stolen by Payton. Down low. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. All alone, and Freak throws it down.
Oh, the big man rocking the rim. Good aggressive finish right there.
And usually he leaves those to his teammates.
And you know, guys, with his length, I think he needs to attack the basket much more. Those dunks should be routine for him.
.144 left in the second half of basketball. To the paint. It's deflected. Stolen by Walker. Conley kicks to Walker. Back to Conley. Turner against Walker. Trying to get back on track. To the inside. The dunk and the foul. Powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Freak.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Fires from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. And it's 13 points for Freak.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
The Badgers making a switch here. Evans is checked in. .102 left in the second half of basketball.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and giving as good as they get on the inside.
This is on time.
So Wisconsin ends up going with the new group. There's the pick. And Gibson kicks to Payton. Pass to Fisher. Back to Walker. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Snyder. Now Texas with it. They're on an 11-2 run and stolen by Fisher.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
Just not enough clicks and ticks left on that clock in this one, Greg.
From past the arc. And again, it's the Badgers missing. Now here's Freak. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And now it's an 11-point Texas lead. Here's Walker. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
So we see Texas get the win here. Such a special moment for these kids. All the hard work they put in, all the pressure, Greg, they've been under all tournament long. This is pure elation. Being able to call themselves now champions.
And Kevin, from the players, the rest of the students watching, I mean, this is something that can never be taken from you. They will always have this moment in history to reflect upon.
And it's such a punishing path to this moment. I mean, you look back on all the close calls along the way as the field gets whittled down round by round. I mean, they survived quite the gauntlet to get to this moment.
Indeed, a very special moment. And that's going to do it for us. I'm Kevin Harlan. It was a pleasure to be with you all season long.